Bandwagon. This technique capitalizes on the human desire to belong and be part of the majority. Advertisements often use phrases like, join the thousands already using our product, or be part of the winning team by supporting our candidate. The underlying message is that if everyone else is doing it, you should too. Name calling. Name calling is a tactic that seeks to discredit an opponent by attaching negative labels or epithets to them. For example, in political discourse, one candidate might refer to their opponent as a corrupt politician or a radical extremist. By using derogatory language, they aim to undermine the credibility and reputation of their opponent without providing substantive arguments. Glittering generalities. Glittering generalities involve using emotionally appealing words or phrases that lack specific meaning or substance. Advertisements often employ vague terms like quality, freedom, or progress to evoke positive emotions without providing concrete details. For instance, a politician might promise to bring hope and change without outlining specific policies or plans. Transfer involves associating a person, product, or idea with positive or negative symbols to evoke emotions and influence perceptions. For instance, a political candidate might use imagery of the American flag or patriotic music in their campaign ads to appeal to voters' sense of national pride. By linking themselves with symbols that evoke positive emotions, they aim to garner support and trust from the electorate. Fear. Fear is a powerful motivator that can be used to persuade people to take a particular action or adopt a certain belief. Advertisements often exploit people's anxieties by highlighting potential dangers or threats and offering their product or service as a solution. For example, a commercial for home security systems might depict a break-in to instill fear in viewers and convince them of the need for protection. Plain folks. The plain folks technique involves presenting oneself as an ordinary, everyday person who shares the same values and experiences as the target audience. Politicians might use this tactic by emphasizing their humble beginnings or down-to-earth demeanor to appeal to working-class voters. By portraying themselves as relatable and trustworthy, they seek to gain the support of the common people. Loaded language. Loaded language employs words or phrases that carry strong emotional connotations to manipulate perceptions and evoke specific responses. For example, a news report might describe protesters as violent thugs or peaceful activists, depending on the narrative the media outlet wants to promote. By using language that elicits strong emotional reactions, they can shape the audience's interpretation of events. Scapegoating. Scapegoating involves blaming a person or group for problems or issues to divert attention away from the real causes or solutions. Politicians often use this tactic to shift blame onto marginalized or vulnerable groups in society. For example, they might blame immigrants for job losses or economic hardships to distract from systemic issues like income inequality or corporate greed. Flag waving. Flag waving involves associating a person, product, or idea with patriotism or national pride to gain support or acceptance. Advertisements often use imagery of national flags, landmarks, or historical figures to evoke feelings of loyalty and allegiance. For instance, a car manufacturer might feature scenes of iconic American landscapes in their commercials to appeal to consumers' sense of patriotism and national identity. Card stacking. Card stacking involves selectively presenting information or arguments that support a particular position while ignoring or downplaying opposing viewpoints. Politicians and advertisers might cherry-pick data or statistics that support their agenda while omitting information that contradicts it. By presenting a one-sided view of the issue, they seek to sway public opinion in their favor. Repetition. Repetition involves repeating messages, slogans, or images frequently to reinforce beliefs or associations in the minds of the audience. Advertisers often use this technique to make their brand or product memorable and recognizable. For example, a commercial might feature a catchy jingle or slogan that is repeated throughout the ad to increase brand recall and encourage consumers to make a purchase. Similarly, politicians might repeat key talking points or campaign promises to ensure they resonate with voters and are remembered on Election Day. You should subscribe to see more of these videos.